Saturday, I guess, for you. It's Tuesday for me. Anyway, we're back, and thanks for everybody for watching and subscribing and stuff. Like, numbers have been like fucking astronomical for me anyway. So there's like 7 of you now. Anyway, thanks. That's cool. So I was trying to think. Oh yeah, dude, I ripped on those British movies last week, and oh my god, did I get reamed out for it? Like, we do another podcast, Nick and I, on Sundays, and man, this guy from London, he was on me, like, just on me. And he told me I didn't hit my vape when I was talking to Trev. So here's this. Chris, we're good now. Anyhow, today I've been getting good guests lately too. It's been rad. People have been actually reaching out to me too. Like I said, it's been nice little comeback. Like LL Cool J in that one song, they'll call it a comeback. Yeah, Mama said knock you out. That's the one. Anyway, from he does like he takes the best fucking pictures in the world. He every morning I wake up and I see he was at the gym 5 hours like ago, and like I am just waking up and I'm like, man, I wish I could get down like that, and I just can't. But he played drums in a band. He plays guitar there. He's just a fucking model American. Bring him in, Mark.
Yo,
what's up, man?
what's up, Jimmy?
Not much. Like,
Hey,
dude, you even look better than me on screen now. Like, holy shit.
well, I'm cheating though. I'm using my good cameras to stream though too, so no webcam.
Oh, are
for
you?
me. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it looks really good, man.
thanks.
Yeah. I saw Bree reviewed your guys' new single today. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was excited about that. We that was the only review so far we got. I think punknews.org was supposed to do something and they never did. So whatever. More
Yeah.
power to Allegedly Records, the small time,
Yeah, for
record
sure.
label.
Yeah, dude, for sure. There's so many independents out there. I feel like it's just kind of an independent world right now. Like,
Hell yeah.
and it's cool that way, you know?
Yeah, it worked a long time ago. I mean, why can't it work now?
Yeah, dude, you're a hell of a musician. Anybody can go from drums to guitar and to do all that. Like that impresses me because like I
Thank
can
you.
barely play bass and I've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah. I started as a guitar player. Took lessons as a kid. Actually me and I don't know if you know anything about the Steelers history, but Terry Bradshaw, you know who Terry Bradshaw is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Me and Terry Bradshaw had the same guitar teacher, which is a crazy small factoid.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even that's cool. He plays guitar even.
yeah, he plays guitar. He put out like some country singles and stuff and
No
albums, I
shit.
think too. Yeah.
See, now I know something new.
Terry fucking Bradshaw. Yeah, I know. But I mean, back in the day in the 70s, like my dad, that's he was the man, And the only Steeler jersey I've ever worn or will ever wear to this day was the old 70s Terry Bradshaw jerseys that I stole from my dad, from the 70s. Cigarette smoke stained and, just old as hell. Like no name on the back, just a number. But anyways,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So I started playing guitar when I was like, I don't know, 10 or 11. The first time I heard Green Day and Rancid, I was like, I gotta learn how to do that. And took lessons for a couple years and then learned how to play power chords. And that was it from there. Just taught myself the rest of that. And then was in a couple bands, growing up. And I was originally a guitar player for Rocky Dennis Face, and our drummer moved away to Florida. So we were like ass out of a drummer, and everybody knows how hard it is to find drummers.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? I always wanted to fucking play drums. I'm just going to buy a kit and teach myself how to play. And the rest was history. And we just recently decided to step it back up a little, level up, and put me back up front so that we could have 2 guitars, and we found a drummer, and now we're a 4-piece. Yeah. So
Yeah. How long you guys been together?
we, the band itself is probably 10, 12 years old, but since we kind of I entered the band and we started like taking it a little more seriously. I think we're going on 6 years in May 14th. We like dubbed RDF Day. Like May 16th is Lagwagon Day,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So one of our first shows as like a regrouped like band was May 14th May 14th. So that was,
Oh, that's cool, man.
yeah. So we're having fun.
That's good. Like, I don't know, the longevity of it, it's awesome itself because like doing anything, even when you're older, like 6 years, like that's incredible
Yeah.
because shit just comes up.
Right. Yeah. And we all got people guys get married and have kids and I mean we're old now. It's not as easy to do as when we were 16, 17 years old, but the couple like me and Sancho have always been and always will be, lifers and you're one of them. I know a lot of the, half my friends in the music scene are like that. We'll do it forever. We don't care, how far
Yeah,
we make it.
it's a labor of love, man.
Exactly. We'll play
Uh,
forever, and
y-
I don't
y-
care. I'll be gray and old and on stage playing. I
So
don't care.
I told you before, I don't know how the fuck we haven't met because I've actually seen you guys. Like I saw you not this past year, but the year before at the Millville Music Fest.
Oh,
But I'm
that's
like, I
right.
don't.
I know, and
Yeah,
we must have just barely crossed paths
yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
dude. I watched you guys though. I did see you play. Like, but I'm
Cool.
just
I'm
like, man,
glad.
I don't. Because I feel like I've known you. I've known, I mean, we've been Facebook friends and shit for like at
Yeah,
least 3 years now.
right. I know.
Like
It's
holy
weird.
fuck.
It's weird how that happens with like the music scene. Like I feel like I have friends in other states, and I'll never meet them until like we go and play finally years later in one of those states, and I'll go, oh hey, what's up, man? I feel like I've known you forever, but we've never actually met in person. So
Well,
we're
that was like,
one
yeah,
step closer now.
yeah, that was like Simeon from Stupid Rat, dude. It took me like 2.5 years to meet him, and I just met him back in September. But it was fucking awesome when I did.
Right? Yeah, it's cool when you like build up to that point. So
Yeah,
I'm
he was.
I'm
We were
excited
get
for the
that.
day.
Oh yeah, man, for sure, for sure. What do you guys got coming up?
Well, we've been like I said, we just released a single, and we have one more single coming out, and we're gonna keep. That's I think that's gonna be the last one we release until the full length. So we haven't been playing shows much, but December 4th we're playing with Blitz Kid, and I can't remember who else is playing, but obviously Blitz Kid is the main attraction, and in New Kensington, like right by kind of where we all grew up.
Oh, where are you originally from? I used to live out. I lived in Mount Washington for like 5 years.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're like from Natrona Heights,
Okay.
Natrona, New Kensington area, kinda.
Yeah, I used to work in Verona out that
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah, isn't that same direction?
Yeah, 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 for
Yeah. Okay.
sure.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. You can get there both ways. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're playing at the new it's, I mean, newish, like, record store, Preserving Underground, but I think it's just called Preserving now. He changed the name a bunch of times, but they have, like, Code Orange did their, like, crazy CD release party there, and, they are having shows, like, on the regular now, so that's awesome, and this will be the first time we ever played there, which is pretty sick.
I
So we're
always like
pumped for
playing
that.
new places. Yeah,
Yeah,
new
hell yeah.
places are cool. Yeah, because I like the like I don't know. Once you've played the same place a bunch of times, like you honestly you know what you're getting into. You know what I mean? I like the
Right.
surprise of the fucking. You know what I mean? Like what's gonna happen tonight?
Yeah, and getting excited about like I love my dives, don't get me wrong, but like nicer lights or like a bigger stage or a higher stage or I just just playing
Yeah.
somewhere different itself is cool.
Yeah. Or a stage period.
Just yeah, not playing on the floor is cool sometimes.
Yeah. So many times, man, like you go into a bar and to play, you know what I mean? Like you guys set up over there and you're like moving the jukebox out of the way in the
Yeah.
corner. And it's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Moving fucking tables eating from people are eating right beside you
Yeah.
and
Or
shit.
like they got the pool table jack they're handing you. I've had that happen a few
Yeah.
times. And I'm like, what the
Oh my
fuck is
god.
this?
Fuck
I'm like, are you serious right now?
that. Move with this fucking 5,000 pound pool table.
So do you guys have a set amount of tracks you're gonna put on the new full length?
I think we have I think there's 12 tracks, which is like a lot for, us as a punk band. Usually we go for like 9, 10, 11, or at least for us. But I believe we have 12 and a couple of them like released we wrote a song when COVID came out called Codename Coronavirus and we just kind of did like a garage band demo where we like sent back and forth to each other and like did a guitar line and then did some vocals and then did that kind of thing. But we're gonna like re-record that. We did a song for Paul Neal from Katzulu Records, who we all
Oh, he's
know
the
and
man,
love.
dude. Yeah.
I love Paul, and
So do
he
I.
we did for the second Seclusion songs vinyl. Uh, who killed John Bonet? And I think we're going to just either add to that or re-record it. So yeah, we're pumped. We're just trying. It's hard to like we get into rhythm and we're like, yeah, let's go. And then we bang out 2 songs and it's like 6 weeks go by and we don't do shit, like, oh, I got a birthday party. Oh, I'm fucking hungover. Oh, I don't feel like doing, but that's just life. You just
Yeah,
gotta
and, like,
roll
as
with
what
it.
yeah, as I've gotten older too, like, time just goes way fucking faster now
Way
too, man.
faster.
Like,
Yeah.
way faster.
I
Yeah.
know.
Like, you
Yeah.
blink and the month's over, and it's like, "What the fuck? We just started." Like,
Yeah, somebody was talking to me the other day about like, oh my god, it's like a year away. I was like, only a year? That'll be here in no time. Like years are nothing anymore.
no, man, not at all. So tell me a
Yeah.
little about, you got Crawfo Productions too, right?
Yeah, dude, Crawford Productions is like my media of all sorts. Started when I was 12 years old making skate videos with a big ass shoulder camera, which is why I have
Nice.
the Xenomorph, my favorite monster of all time, holding a old VHS camcorder. Shout out to my buddy George from Creed and Face, from the Jasons, obviously too. He makes the sickest fucking logos. But yeah, so I want him to I was like, do a Xenomorph holding a camera, and he just fucking killed it. So yeah, I do all. Lately, I've been doing like mostly music videos for
That's
bands
what I've been
because
seeing, yeah.
I do one and then another band is like, oh, I saw that video, that's cool, I want to do the, I saw the Jason's video, or I saw
It's the
the
T-shirt
Tepper
thing,
video.
man.
Yeah, right, there you go. So yeah, music videos are fun, I'm cool with doing that. But I've done like weddings and I've done senior pictures and car photography, and pretty much anything anybody wants me to shoot,
Yeah.
I'll do. Yeah,
You do fucking great, man. Like,
thank you.
you do awesome. Yeah, yeah.
I
You have
appreciate
definitely
it.
some of the nicest pictures I've ever seen in my life, like, no
Thank you,
doubt.
thank you.
And you can tell you know what I mean, you take pride in that, like, you definitely put
Yeah.
the work in, and you know what I mean, you know your equipment and shit like that, and I'm just like, "Fucking man, he's" that's cool to be I don't know, it's cool to be into something like that.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I mean, just like being a musician, it's an expensive hobby, but if I can make a couple bucks and put it right back in, like we all do with most of the bands, almost every band I know, you know, any money they make, they put right back into records or T-shirts or stickers or whatever. And I pretty much do the same thing with all my gear, except it's just that much more expensive. But I love it, and I'll probably do it forever, just like music.
Yeah, now the music videos, is it like a different way of shooting compared to, like, shooting a wedding or shooting
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I have so much different types of gear, and like, the bags of gear or the cases of things I would take, lenses, totally different if I'm making a music video, if I'm shooting a wedding, or if I'm shooting like commercial work, which is, like I've done real estate, virtual 3D kind of tour things where like, it's like you're walking through the house. So it's mostly gimbal work. Yeah, yeah. So it's all different, lighting and audio and all kinds of different stuff.
I gotta say too, I always feel bad for you, like, during the summertime when I see you're broken down at work and you're, like, showing the
Yeah.
temperature because, like, I fucking dude, I hate sweating more than anything on earth, like, I just fucking hate it, and, like,
Yeah.
there's man, that I used to move
It's
furniture, so I get it.
Yeah, I did that too. That was a nightmare job in itself,
Oh,
but
dude.
yeah, driving trucks and like, then you got the day job and all the side stuff, and then 50, 60 hours of work at driving a stinky garbage truck that's 120 degrees inside.
Yeah, dude, like I said, I just there was the same thing I said moving furniture, like, we'd break down and it's just, it's
Yeah,
99 degrees outside, it's just, "Oh my god." Or you're,
yeah.
like, in the back of a trailer and it's 120, like, those are the
Oh,
worst when you're
the back of those trucks,
yeah,
when you're pulling couches out and shit. Oh my god,
and you're,
putting
like, a
pads over your
mouthful
shoulders.
yeah, mouthful of cat hair from somebody's
Yeah.
house, like, oh, like, I do
Oh,
not miss that one bit, man.
no, no, dude, I do not miss the moving
I
business
don't think
at
I
all.
could do it now, though, like, I'm 38 now, but I definitely don't think I could do it like I did I think I was, like, 25 or something the last time I did it, but,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely another one of the physical jobs, like, even driving a truck. I mean, I made it to the point where I do automated now, so I pick up all the carts with a robot arm. It's like robot arm comes out, I dump the cart, and it goes back down. But I started on the back of a truck throwing it in by hand, and I said, "This sucks. Even worse, I need to get my fucking license." So I got my CDL and started driving from
But
there.
that robot arm, though, that leaves more shit to break, though, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah, a lot more shit to break. A lot easier to crush people's mailboxes. Because they put them right beside their mailbox or all kind of stuff. You can cause
I
some serious damage.
So, like, now I gotta ask, like, okay, so you went from drums back to, did you find it hard transitioning back, like, from
Oh,
drums
yeah.
to guitar?
Yeah,
Did you,
yeah.
like, did it screw with you a little bit?
Honestly, yeah, it messed with my head. The first show we played back, my buddy John Stecker from Johnny and the Razor Blades, I was telling him, I said, "Man, when I'm playing drums, like, the less I think, the better off I am because you get into a rhythm, and you're just jamming. But when I'm playing guitar, you have to, like I have to you're not just whacking and you have a big circumference of area that you have to hit, and your margin for error is a little smaller than tiny strings on a guitar playing
Y
leads and stuff. So yeah, I freaked out a little bit, but we're like slowly transitioning like the lead stuff to me. Sancho still plays his lead riffs that he wrote on the old stuff, and I'm eventually writing new lead stuff for the new songs and trying to take some of the load off of him because lead singer, guitar player, and lead is a big deal too. So I'm trying to take some of the load off of him. But
Mhm.
other than
Now
that, I love it. I'm super happy to be back on the guitar. Yeah.
now, do you still play the drums, mess around with them or at
I
all?
do, yeah, yeah. I still have my kit downstairs, and we record in my basement. So every once in a while, I'll just go like I'll be doing laundry, and I'll throw the fucking laundry basket down and just go wail on the drums for a half an hour, or something like that. So yeah, I still
So
play
I
the
go
drums.
so I gotta ask, man, you have, like, 36 activities like I do,
Yeah.
appears to work, like, so do you sleep, like, 2, 3 hours a night too? Like,
Yeah,
you're
well, honestly, like, as far as, like, the fitness part of my life, which we didn't talk about yet, but the
Yeah,
fitness part is a big deal to me. Obviously, you see me at the gym at ridiculous hours of the morning.
yeah, and I'm, like, not even
And
going to bed yet, and you're, like, at the
yeah,
gym already, and I'm like,
I know.
"Fuck, man,"
I'm
like,
driving past
"Ugh."
bars, and it's like people would get last call, like, leaving the bar, and I'm on my way to the gym. Like, not literally, but damn near close. I'm at the gym for 3 AM to work out and then to be at work for 5, which is insane. But it's like what I have to do to squeeze it in. It's just what I have to do because sometimes I get stuck at work for a 12-hour day. And then if I have to go to the gym at 5:30 and not get home till 7 o'clock, then my day's gone.
Right,
So I try to just get it out of the way, and I feel better in the day, and then I can come straight home and
yeah,
see my family.
right, and it seems pretty important to you, man, because you definitely stick to it, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Fucking, like,
Yeah.
that's very cool.
Yeah, it's consistency is pretty important for like, building muscle and all that, stuff
I
like
mean,
that. So,
consistency really is important for anything,
well, a
really, you know
lot
what
of
I mean?
things, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, a
mean, when
lot
it
of
comes
things.
down to it, but
Yeah. But sleep, honestly, I really do try to get 7 hours. Literally, I try to get 7 hours, and I never used to be good, but I'm a pro sleeper now. I'm very good at sleeping, and I enjoy sleep, and I love sleep so much so that, like, literally, I'll go to bed after we're done recording this podcast. Yeah.
okay, I gotcha. Dude, the exact opposite for me. I used to like plan whole days. I'm like, I'm not even getting out of bed on Saturday, and I wouldn't, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? And now,
I
like,
know.
it's 2, 3 hours, and I'm fucking like, I'm wide awake, and I'm like, "Oh, here we go," you know?
Yeah, yeah, might as well get started, get shit
Mm,
done.
yeah, like last night, I think it was 2:30. I'm flipping on a flash dryer and fuck, I'm like, might as well print these fucking shirts. Like, no sense laying in bed. Just like I said, the whole time thing too. Like, time's moving faster. We're getting older, and it's just like I just don't, you know what I mean? I just want to enjoy as much of it as I can.
Yeah, I know, and you wanna try to, you wanna take it all in, but you wanna do as much cool shit as you can and make enough money to live the way you want, and, like, it's all a big giant a balancing act.
That's what I was just gonna say, man. It's the balancing act for sure, and I mean,
Yeah,
it's such a tough thing, but like when you can do it, you can do it. That's what I said earlier when you're like, "Do you want to cancel, man?" And I'm like, "No." Like I said, I just bitch, man. Like I'm just like, "Fuck it." But if I didn't have that much work, I'd go fucking crazy. Like I just,
yeah, right.
I get in my own head. You know what I mean? So if I just keep myself busy with something, and I mean, it's just like I just last week started taking guitar lessons for the first
Oh,
time.
nice. That's awesome. I keep wanting like me and my guitar player we always say like, "Man, we really should just go, take lessons and get better at like, theory and all, everything like that." And we never end up doing it. But so congratulations to you for fucking actually doing it.
Well, it's all about theory too, man. Like I can play, you know what I mean? Like I've been playing. I was telling my instructor, I said, bought a bass guitar because somebody needed a bass player. I was
Yeah.
planning the fucking show 2 weeks later, you know, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I
Yeah.
have no theory to it whatsoever, and I'm like, I wanna be able to write songs, but, like, I never know where to go. Like, I can play a song because I can hear where I you know what I mean? It's just
You know what you
I feel
need to
like
play, but maybe you wanna, like, be able to just go off and do something
that's
completely
what I
different.
mean. I just
Yeah.
wanna be able to exactly, go the fuck off, you know, and, like, I don't know where to go off, so, like,
Yeah.
he was actually, I was gonna buy a new neck for my bass, and fucking he was like, "Oh, let me do a setup for you," and I mean, it changed my entire bass, and I'm like, "Well,
Oh,
shit."
yeah, d a good setup, man, it's just it's like getting a new guitar, you know?
It dude, it changed my whole guitar, like,
Yeah, it's
and I
crazy.
like yeah, I couldn't believe it because, like I said, I was gonna replace the neck and everything else, and fucking he
Yeah,
charged me $30 as to where I was been spending hundreds, like,
right.
and
Plays
it might not
better,
even have sounded
sounds
good.
better. Yeah, it might not even sound as good, but yeah, good setup is it's much overlooked. We usually try to get it done, like, before we even start recording a new record, like, get your guitar set up, get new heads on the drums, but at the very least, change your fucking strings. We try
Yeah,
to at least do
yeah.
that.
And I'm adamant on that at least, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of
Yeah.
bass players are like, "Oh, I'm still good." No, like, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
fucking hear as soon as they start going. I'm like, "Yeah, get them out of here," you know?
I know my bass player he'll leave us the same strings on for years at a time. But lately he's been changing his strings pretty frequently for recording and stuff, so that's good.
I'll never forget what happened to me one time was I was playing a show, and oh my god, this was probably 15 years ago, but I'm playing a show and my fucking E string breaks. And I had another one, but it was newer, you know? So, like, when I was playing
Wow.
my E string, it sounded so much better than all the other strings, and I'm like, "I can't ever let this happen ever again, like, this is
Yeah,
horrible."
yeah.
Yeah. Like, it was definitely a fucking noticeable thing, and I'm like, "Son of a bitch."
Yeah.
So, as far do you guys have gigs coming up other than the 4th of December, or that's it?
December 4th, and then the Someday Nameless, the fucking year-end bash, we're playing that too, December 17th with, oh, Jesus, Us, the Renfields, Johnny and the Razorblades, shit, Derek's gonna kill me for not knowing the rest of the bands, but
He's
December
gonna send you
17th. Yeah, we'll when we post this, he'll post
the
the event
minor
link.
threat.
Yeah.
Oh, he always posts that minor
Oh,
threat gif when I
yeah,
talk about drugs. Every time I talk about drugs on Facebook, he always posts that fucking
The
gif.
Ian
Yeah.
Ian fucking yeah.
Yeah, dude, and I'm always just like, "Fucking A, dude." He cracks me up. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's one of my best buddies, like I always say, one of my best friends that I just don't get to see enough because he lives far away, but
Oh, does he
shows.
really?
Yeah, well, he lives far enough away that, he's an hour plus away from me, so
Oh, are you
but
in Pittsburgh?
well, I'm, like, suburbs of Pittsburgh, so I'm 25 minutes from Pittsburgh, and he's probably a half an hour the other way, you know?
Oh, gotcha.
So, Pittsburgh is kinda I'm not sure how far away Pittsburgh is for him, but I think it's more of like a midway point for both of us. So, at least we have shows, and we always play shows for them because Some Dynamis puts on the best shows we've ever played and always the funnest and always the most fair, and, they never take
Yeah.
any money. They give all their money to the bands, like, they don't make any money. They give it all to the bands, and they put on the best shows, so, like, we can't complain, and we love to support those guys.
Yeah,
So,
same thing,
yeah.
man, like, those guys in the Destroyers, like and I love how they work together on, like, weekends, you know what I mean? You guys are having a show this weekend, we'll fucking run ours
Yeah,
next
yeah, hell
weekend, like
yeah,
that like
they've been putting on, played a couple shows for them before we went on this album hiatus,
yeah,
and
you went to
those
play
guys are
Porky's,
awesome.
didn't you?
Yeah, we played at Porky's. That place is fucking fun as hell to play.
Dude, that place is so much fun.
It gets loose in there, man.
Yeah, dude, the group of those guys are just they're fucking phenomenal too, like, they're great people.
Yeah, we played Creature's birthday bash, which wasn't at Porky's, but it was, Destroyer's
Was it at that
side
Subalpine
thing.
place?
No, it was at some crazy fucking upstairs club. I can't remember what it was called, but it had like pool tables and lounge chairs. No, we didn't have to move the pool tables to play it at the space station. I need a fucking rim shot on that. But yeah, that place was pretty cool. So yeah, they're always fun to play with, and coordinating shows is important. And luckily, those guys,
That's
Derek
what I said.
and the Destroyers, they do that really well.
Yeah, like, just instead of working against each other, I mean, it's all you know what I mean? And, like, when I lived in Pittsburgh, man, it wasn't like that with music to me, like, at least I didn't find that, like, I don't know,
Yeah,
just all the whole group of everybody, like, and even me, like, coming back there 2 years ago, like, everybody's so fucking welcoming, like, Abe fucking let me stay at his house when I barely
yeah,
knew him, you know, like, it's
yeah.
just fucking very cool, man.
Yeah, we were all. I mean, people say it's clicky, and it might be a little bit, but like we've played multi-genre shows a lot of times, you know, with like funky bands or like younger hipster bands, or you know, it's not all just strictly punk. We played with metal bands and stuff like that. So I love the
Yeah.
music scene here. It's awesome.
Yeah, dude, and to say clicky, like, I don't know, I don't think you can really be clicky when you guys let anybody in, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. I
everybody's
know.
fucking welcome, like,
I don't know why people say that, but they like I've heard people say it's the music scene in Pittsburgh is clicky. I'm like, well, I don't know. I
yeah.
see
So
everybody I want to see all the time for the most part.
yeah, man, for sure, and, like, I like I said, I love making trips down there, like, it's such a blast.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
so do you wanna tell me a little bit before we split out here, about your new single you released?
Yeah, so we this is the very first single that we did as the RDF 2 version 2.0. So it's me on guitar, Sancho on guitar, Justin Juddy Fantuzzo on the drums, our new drummer, and Ben Vorp on bass. And it's like it's not exactly a top fighter theme song, but it's like, you know, it came out whenever the Maverick movie, the Top Gun movie, kind of was blowing
Eh
up and came out, so we kind of just rolled with that
yeah,
theme,
everybody
you know.
said that movie was really fucking good, man.
Yeah, it's like still crushing numbers in the theater. It's still in the theaters in like the top 5 or 10, you know, as
Really?
far as yeah, it's grossing money wise. It's insane.
That's that's a really long time.
Yeah, I know. Tom Cruise is nuts.
Yeah, he really is, all 5
He's
feet of him, you know?
Yeah, he's a science-ology fucking nutcase, but man, you gotta give that dude credit for the stunts and shit that he does. He's insane.
Plus, he's Cole Trickle in my book, man. He'll always be Days of Thunder. Like
Oh, I know.
my dad was a race car driver growing up, so like
Oh,
my
nice.
brother and I, like, yeah, we have this tape of Days of Thunder, man. And one of us said like whoever dies first gets buried with this fucking cassette tape, like it's VHS. Like,
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's something wild. But dude,
That's
thank you for
sick.
coming on.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for having me. I'm glad we got to the next step of
Yeah,
actually chilling and talking in person, you know?
for sure, dude. We're gonna take the eventually we were gonna meet in person. Like,
Yes, definitely.
well, dude, I'm actually gonna try to make it down to one of those shows in December.
Awesome. Hell yeah. There's you can buy the tickets for the December 4th Blitz Kids show. We have tickets. And for the year-end bash, they're on brown paper tickets, and it's easy to find a link for that.
Cool, man. Well, I'll post the links to your band and stuff in the thing. And like I said, dude, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Hell yeah, man. Good to talk to you.
You too, man. Take care.
All right. See ya.
See you, bud. Again, that was Marcus Crawford from the band Rocky Dennis Face, Crawfo Productions, and all that good stuff that he does. Yeah, that was great. I got other people coming up that are great too. Just like I said, it's been wild because I didn't expect all this. The response has been just fucking unreal. Like I said, there's like 9 of you now. But anyway, I appreciate it, of course. And as always, you know, be nice to one another, be a good person, buy the ticket, take the ride. See you next time.